I don't even know. I was going to say I don't know what to say, but I do know what to say. But I'm still just so, like, disappointed. And what I'm talking about is Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Garcelle leaving. On one end, I'm very disappointed that she let them run her off this show. But then on the other end, I completely understand. I think with Garcelle, she brought out some things from the cast members as well as the audience that they probably didn't even know existed in them. The microaggression, the silent racism, the biases. A lot of that existed within the women on this show and the fan base. And she brought that out. She spoke on it. She made people aware of it. And that just ruffled feathers from the folks on that show to the folks that watch it. And we all know who you are because you're in the comments right now extremely excited that she's gone. Some of you were in the comments saying basically that because BOZ is here, Garcelle can go. That's part of that microaggression. That's part of that biasness that you have in your soul that you don't know or didn't know existed. I am extremely disappointed in BOZ's first season because she's shucking and jiving, and it's just distasteful. It just doesn't look and smell well. I mean, just to see her, I saw this photo, the cast photo, and I just the crop of who she's standing in between, and I believe it's Erica and Dorit. Girl, you about to find out a lot of stuff. You about to find out, because I don't understand how you supposed to be a girl's girl and you come on the way that you did. You were extremely biased. You didn't understand either side but Dorit's, but you came on extremely hot for everybody else except for Dorit. So that just led me to believe that you picked a side early on and just went with it. I am disappointed to know that we don't have the representation anymore, because although BOZ is of my shade, she is not of my shade, if you understand what I mean. I watched her and Erica on Watch What Happens Live, and it just even proved it even more for me. Like, I was already feeling before Garcelle left that BOZ was questionable to me, but now I am 100% sure in what I'm feeling. And I am 100% sure that she's going to see why Garcelle had such a hard time on this show. You are the lone, well-melanated lady left. And you're going to see, I don't care how much up Dorit and Erica's rump you are, you're going to see the moment you become vocal about things that are not on their side will be the moment that they will turn on you, as well as their fans and all the fans that, you know, that feel a way about well-melanated women. You're going to see it. You're going to see it. Now, Garcelle, I loved you and Sutton's relationship, but it was predicated on you putting on a cape for Sutton, as well as BOZ putting on a cape for Dorit. That's my problem. I've wanted to say this for a while, because I do have a lot of Caucasian followers. I love you all. But some of y'all are a mess. Not my followers, but people with your shade of color. And I feel like Garcelle did similar to what BOZ did. Not as quickly, though. I think she felt bad for Sutton because they were ganging up on her and they became fast friends like that. And then she began to take up for Sutton even more when they became more friends. BOZ just flew out the sky and started doing that. She don't know nothing about no Dorit. But she started doing that from the moment she opened her mouth on this screen. So, but my thing is that we have to stop doing that and allow them to fight their battles and not throw ourselves in the lion's den with them. Because at the end of the day, we're not going to come out bright and shiny. We're going to be all burnt up from trying to fight for them. We have to stop that. And here go BOZ. One exits it. Now she comes in doing this just even extra hard. And to see her standing up there with this Auntie Mammy, and I love Auntie Mammy, serve all that, I ain't trying to, but sitting up there with her rap and all this stuff on in between two white women, holding one of them hand, that's one of the most despicable ones on this show, is disgusting to me. And you're going to soon see exactly why Garcelle had a hard time on this show. I don't care how many of those people on there or their fans that are all in the comments, I like BOZ. BOZ telling them what it is. They're only like that because you're taking up for one of theirs. But the moment you change your damn mind, because you will, because you're going to be targeted on this platform, baby girl. Wait for it. But the moment you begin to stand out and have an opinion outside of theirs will be the moment that you see that you ain't one of them, baby. I don't care how many of them you bring in your house. I don't care how many of them you done work with in corporate America. You are not one of them. Nope. And you can say all day, she had a, work with DEI initiative and all this other stuff. At the end of the day, you about to see, you about to learn. You on a whole other platform now. See, you was behind the scenes in corporate America. You wasn't in the spotlight. You wasn't in front of a camera like you are now. With all the faces of judgment looking at you. You wasn't there. You are now, though. You are now. So I'm going to see how long this friendships you're developing with these folks are going to go. Because we already know how they normally end. Now, I don't know what's going on with Garcelle and Sutton, but those were lessons maybe Garcelle needed to learn if it isn't the same anymore. We have to learn that they can fight their own battles. You don't have to not stand up for right, but you don't have to stand up every time they're slighted. Sutton had a voice. Sutton did what she needed to do when she needed to do it. Garcelle didn't need to always, be her, mouthpiece. Garcelle didn't always need to take up for her. And BOZ, you're going to learn that about Dorit. Dorit is a mess. Dorit is fake. And you're going to see that. I just wish you came in and minded your damn business instead of coming in like the rough and tough, supportive black woman on the heels of a damsel in distress of a white woman. I just wish you didn't do that. Because now you're looking dumb. Now you're looking like you're shucking and you're jiving. And you might not be, but that's just what it aesthetically looks like. It is so disappointing. I had so much hope for you and all that goddamn hell you wear. Like, I am so disappointed. But Garcelle, you did what you had to do. I'm glad you left on top because I know you wouldn't have been fired. And at the end of the day, you and BOZ would have been pitted against each other. And it just wouldn't have been great. So I'm glad that you chose this time to just gracefully bow out and leave it to BOZ. Because clearly, she has a lesson out here she needs to learn. I don't know what you've done in corporate America, but now is the time for you to learn your lesson, baby girl. So good luck with these damsels in distress that you sitting in the middle of holding their damn hand and throwing that cape on for. I hope they do that for you because it's coming. Trust me.